This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the Sentinels and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
How good has this guy been early this year? Sort of a dark horse. No one really talking about this guy in the Heisman talk or the Doak Walker talk for nation's outstanding running back. He has just been carving through defenses early this year. This is a rising star in this offense, David, that people can no longer ignore.
And I love what the coaches said about him. It's the attitude every day. He always worked hard. Like all through the preseason, they saw it. They saw some glimpses of this guy could be really special. And then once the game started, it continued to add up, and he truly has come out of absolutely nowhere.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They're all over him. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Meadows. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Herd!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Sentinels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. Turning it on. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Down he goes.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. There's a crease. Inside the 40. Past the 30. Inside the touchdown Sentinels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Working that wide receiver screen. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Got the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds his man. It's Payne. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Going to the run. It's Meadows. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for the edge. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Sentinels will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Caught on the RPO. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 25.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Look out! Dumps it off in the flats. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quick give. It's Boston. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wide out. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Gives it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Avery. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Trying to get the corner. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Sentinels will snap it on 1st and 10. Follows his blocks. It's Bentley. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackle.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Checking in with the Sentinels head coach, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Bentley. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hits inside. It's Boston. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Under pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to...
Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Here on the Sentinel sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Run it with the fullback. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Sentinels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Running inside. It's Boston. Got the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Play action on first down. Buying a little time to his left. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield. It's Turner. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. On the run, it's Boston. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got to make the play on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. Keeps it himself. He'll do it himself. The pitch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And the Sentinels will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. 3rd and 10. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Pulls it. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Sentinels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Sentinels! He got it, feet down in bounds!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Touchdown, Herd! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
They'll run it on the counter. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. Sees an alley. Enough to move the chains. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Sentinels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sets his feet. It's Gunderson. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Needs it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Left side, it's Stevens. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Makes a grab past the marker. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Meadows. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Great job by the back on the option. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Sentinel sideline, their quarterback is getting a lot of congratulations, high fives, pats on the helmet. On that last scoring throw, that put him on top in the conference for this season. A new passing touchdown record in conference history. He's got to run back out there, though, and keep playing in this game, but I can tell you, guys are fired up for him right now. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Sentinels racing to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Gunderson. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Snapped on 4th down. Throws it deep. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Turner. Stepping to the right. Touchdown, Marshall! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.